you bubbly and cook with me.
Hello guys, so today, like I said, it's spring is coming, so we're doing quick meals that you can whip up and have done in 20 minutes. You don't have to be in the kitchen too long, you don't have to get too hot. Today we're going to do one of my favorites, ribeye steaks. There's nothing greater than a ribeye steak. So we have our ribeye steaks, we have our butter, we have our garlic, we have our red pepper, we have our turmeric, we have our seasonal, we have our dash original, we have our Cajun seasoning, and we have our Worcestershire sauce. So, with ribeyes, I'm going to teach you today how to broil them. That's all you're going to do is broil them. You're not going to bake them. You're not going to do anything else to them. You're going to broil them. They come out so amazing as if you put them on a grill. They're full of flavor. The inside is just so tender. The outside has a great crisp to them. And we will have a chart to show you how thick your steak is and how long you need to broil it for. But as of today, these ribeye steaks are about 1.5 inches. So we're going to broil these steaks for about 7 minutes on one side, 9 minutes on the other. So we're going to lay them. And I like to lay them out, and I like to season them first. So you're going to be liberal with each seasoning. This is a steak. This is a nice thick steak. So you cannot be scared of your seasoning. You want your seasoning to marinate right down into that meat. With every bite, you want to taste it. You want to flip it over. And you're going to do the same with each seasoning. Now, I always like to go back and forth with my seasoning when I'm doing a steak because this is a thick meat. Turmeric is like your best friend when it comes to steaks and red meats. Turmeric is rich, it's healthy, it makes your meats just so flavorful. I just love turmeric. Turmeric is the only one that I'm just going to go over once because turmeric is very powdered and it's very full. Ooh, these steaks are so good. Then we're going to go in with our seasonal. Then we're going to go in with our original. We always need this baby for color. And last but not least, our Cajun seasoning, which is going to give it a kick. Give that steak some personality. You know, a lot of times people make steak and they don't season it well. They just put salt and pepper. And then once you cut the steak and you eat the steak, it's tender, it's juicy, but it doesn't have much flavor. Everything that we do in Champagne and Cuisine has to have flavor. I don't put anything on my table that doesn't burst in your mouth and it's full of flavor and just, you want to savor the moment and just keep eating. So after I season my steaks, I like to run the sides in my seasoning that's in this pot because the pot was nice and dry. And I like to lay it back. Make sure those sides are nice and seasoned. Look at those steaks. Look at how seasoned and beautiful. Look how seasoned and beautiful this steak is. So I'm going to wash my hands and come back, and we're going to be preparing our pie, and we're going to get ready to cook these. Okay, so we are back. We are ready to prepare these and put these in the oven. While I lay these steaks out, I'm going to go ahead and cut the oven on broad. You're going to put it on broad, and you're going to put it on high. Don't be scared. So, I like to take my olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and all the seasoning that was in my pan is still there. I like to leave it. And I like to put my olive oil, drizzle it right in the pan. And then, like I tell y'all all the time, move it around. And now you have all those seasonings down there creating a good old steak sauce for you. You're going to lay each steak out. And once you lay each steak out, and never let your steaks overlap on top of each other. They have to be laid out. Red meat only cooks evenly and properly when it is separated. It can never lay on top of each other. That's really with all your meats. That's a trick. You never want your meats overlaying each other because it's not going to cook even. And red meat won't cook at all. So after we have our steaks laid out, we're going to take our butter, our unsalted butter, the best thing ever created for the kitchen. And you're not going to go butter crazy with this one. You're actually only going to take a very small slice of butter, because this is just for seasoning, and this is just to like butter down your seasoning and make the steak very tender. So on top of each steak, you're going to put a little teeny slice of butter. That's all you need. This is all you need. Then you're going to take your Worcestershire sauce and you're going to drench the top. Right over top of that butter. Just drizzle it. Be kind with it. And you got to make love to it. This is where the eye comes in and where your heart comes in. Because when you're making exotic, expensive meats like ribs and steak, things like that, you have to make love to it. You are not just cooking this. You are not just preparing this. You are making love to this meat. My grandmother would say, if you're not going to make love to it, don't waste my meat. So, our meat is prepared. It was that simple. It's that fast. We're not going to cover this up. We're not going to do anything. We're going to put this right into the oven. And we're going to watch each side by the chart and the thickness of your steak. And for this one, the first side, we're going to broil for 7 minutes. You also want to make sure that you put it at the top shelf and that your shelf is 1 rack away from the top of your oven so that it doesn't broil too fast. Okay guys, it has been 9 minutes on the other side, the opposite side, and now I'm going to open the oven. I'm going to cut the oven off and I'm going to take my steaks out. Now I like my steaks medium in the inside. The more rare that you have in the inside, the better a steak digests in your system. So I know a lot of you in our culture, we like well steaks, but at the end of the day, well steaks are the ones that don't digest as well. They taste better, but they don't digest as well. Medium steaks digest very, very well, and they actually do taste better because you get all that juice and that flavor in the middle. So mine is at medium, and I'm going to take this out and we're going to have our taste test. Wow. Look at these steaks. So we are back and Raza is coming to taste this amazing ribeye.
I'm excited for this one.
So these are really big steaks, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it down the middle. Look how tender that is.
Yeah, it got a good crust on it too on the outside.
It has an amazing crust on really it. Good. You see it, it's pink in the inside, and it's nice and tender.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ooh. Yeah,
Yes. A little piece of that there. Wow. A steakhouse couldn't do it better. And there's no steak sauce on this steak.
Yeah, definitely need no sauce. Yeah, you gotta sit with it for a while because it take you on a ride.
Yes.
Like you taste the seasonal at first, but then all the rest of it comes, and at the end it's like a nice slow burn.
Yes.
With all the spices. Yeah, this is really good. This is really good. It has a definitely nice crust, tender, juicy. But yeah, you got everything you will want in a steak right here.
The perfect
and
balance.
some. Yeah.
Yes. So we have good crab, we have good steaks. This is a good month. Go ahead and make these amazing dishes, these delicate dishes, and do them in short amount of time and enjoy. And we pray that the only pain in life that you have is champagne. Until next time.